All right, everyone, how's it going? Welcome to this episode of Pingo Creative Technology YouTube. I'm gonna basically be talking about this tool called Herdr, Herdr. It's basically an agent-aware terminal. So this is how it looks like. I run it in VS Code because I have other stuff to do in VS Code. Um, but essentially, it's a kind of terminal multiplexer, which is agent aware, which is a really cool thing. So I'll just walk you through the interface. It's sort of keyboard driven. So I do a prefix key, which is Control B, and then I press W to kind of like go scroll up and down the different workspaces that I have. If I want to create a new workspace, I just press Shift N. And if I want to kind of like re uh, rename the workspace, I press Shift W. So I can just go new workspace. All right. So yeah, it's a lot of keyboard action, which is kind of good, but it also has a mouse interface that you can use. So main thing I want to show here is, let me just split the pane first so it's kind of easier to do. Um, so I'll just show you how this splitting works. I feel like it's a really nice UI, especially if you're working on multiple things, like multiple projects. And you can use an agent to control Herdr as well, which is fantastic. And all this works using SSH as well. You can SSH into basically your own machine using Tailscale if you want to work remotely and have your main coding hardware set up at home or in an office, and then you SSH into it with a thin client. So anyway, the the inspiration from for this was from this guy on YouTube called Rasmike. Um, so yeah, that's why this folder is called this tribute naming. Anyway, what I wanted to show is that the concept of agent aware TUIs, terminal user interfaces. So in this first pane, I have Claude running because I just opened it, and in this one I'll start Pi, which is running when a model. So I'll just see how the moment I typed hi, um, this icon changed. So let's see this. Um, Research the topic of um, I don't know, sports jackets and their history. So the moment I started the task, the little indicator here has changed color. And this basically gives me a really easy way to at a glance see which agents need attention. And I think you can even kind of like filter by this like navigator. So all these are the agents that are running. These are all the stuff above is just my other projects, workspaces. So, and then you can see here BWIDA, those are all the states of the agents that you can filter by. So for example, if I want to see which ones are in build, I press B. Oh, sorry, which ones are blocked, I press B. W is for currently working. I is for idle, D is for done, and A is for all. So really easy way to like keep track of what your agents are doing, if they've finished their task, etc. So anyway, this is just a quick overview of this tool, and I think it's a new way of it's a new trend that's gonna you're probably gonna see more of this, basically agentic aware interfaces to cater for the new wave of agents coming into everyday life and into the workflow. Yeah. And also, I just want to make a quick comment about AI in general. There's a lot of people kind of like hating AI and stuff. A lot of friction, a lot of kind of apprehension. Not saying that this is a bad thing, but one way to view AI is it's sort of like a natural abstraction of technology. So, for example, if like 20 years ago, there's like binary programming, not 20, maybe like 40 years ago, and then that evolved to like hexadecimal programming, and then that abstracted to like higher level languages like C++, Java. And then now it's just the next level of abstraction. We don't really use a lot of it's still necessary to understand stuff, but like it's just been abstracted to like to a level where you can converse with the technology using the language that you use the most often, which is English or whatever your main language is. So yeah, it's just a natural abstraction of technology, and obviously tech can be used for good and bad. So um, best way to go about doing it is just be mindful and make sure that whatever you're doing uh, doesn't mess other things up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so just try and do uh, good stuff and not be evil. Um, anyway, that's kind of a recap. I really like this prefix key concept. It's borrowed from somewhere else, but basically Control B lets you open up this panel and you can do like you can dive deeper into the menu with your keyboard, which is really convenient. And you can, let's say, if I want to go to settings, I just press S and then I can change the theme and stuff. I like this rose pine things. Maybe, maybe rose pine dawn. Yeah. So, and then the other thing I want to talk about is integrations. So within Herdr, you can install agent integrations. So you can have a Pi integration, which I guess is sort of like an extension that's containerized within Herdr. And then, you've got Devin kind of stuff. Quen, I should install the Quen one. Obviously, you've got Claude, Codex, etc. So, yeah, um, that's it for this little rant. I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, this thing is still running. It's really taking a lot of time to research sports jackets. But I just want to show you that after the task is done, the color changes. So give me a simple calculator. So, okay, this Claude task has completed and the indicator is turned off. So you just, basically yeah, it's um it's now reflecting the current state. All right, I guess that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Cheers.